Hi guys, so this is our 1.5 lesson, so we're starting to get into basically constructing our grade books. So this first grade book that you're going to be working on today is basically a total points grade book. So I just want to summarize. This is the file that you have open, but basically in a total points system, each assignment is graded out of a certain number of points. All right, depending on the nature of the assignment, it might be worth a small number of points or a large number of points. So for example, a test would be worth more than a quiz. And to compute the total grade, the teacher adds up the total number of points you earned and adds up the total number of possible points and determines your grade. So if I'm taking a look at a few things, so first of all, just to remind you, if I had, let's say I had a series of grades. So here they are, 67, 69, 90, 69, 83, 83, 90, 70, etc. Okay? If I wanted to add them up, just a reminder, I can hit sum and then highlight E1 to E12, and there's my sum. Okay? So 959, these numbers sum up to 959. Another thing I wanted to remind you of is how to calculate a percentage. So let's say you had you got 16 points out of 22 on something. Okay, 16 out of 22. If I wanted to calculate a percentage, I can say, you can do 16 over 22 equals percent over 100 and solve that proportion. Or you can just do 16 divided by 22. Okay, and you would get a decimal value. In this case, I would really want to do A2 divided by B2, like so. And then this gives you a decimal, which you can then convert to a percentage like that. Okay, so I wanted to review just these few little topics because basically this lesson is really more about applying the different skills that we learned in 1.3 and 1.4 into a grade book. So I kind of wanted to show you what you're going to be doing. So you're going to open the spreadsheet file and your initials would be here. So like for example, if you were Brandon Weston, it would be BW. If you were Michael Colati, you would be MC, etc. And you're going to use the skills that you've acquired so far to do the tasks on the next page. So I just want to run through what the tasks are. So firstly, you're going to be creating a formula that will sum the total points earned. And you're putting that total in H2. So here's my sheet. So I've given you a bunch of grades from a quarter, okay? Lots of different types of assignments, all different point values. You can see here, for example, a quiz was out of 25 points, a test was out of 70 points, okay? So you're going to be finding the total number of points earned, and you're going to put that in H2, all right? Then you're going to be creating a formula that's going to sum the total points possible. Remember, you're creating formulas. And you want to think about the easiest way to create formulas. Okay, we have a function that does summations for you. Okay. Then you're going to create a formula that will calculate the grade in the class based on the results in H2 and H3, and you're putting that in H4. Okay. So right here, this is going to be your grade for the class. In other words, your percentage of points that you earned. All right. Then you're going to be creating a lookup table in columns J and K. So right here, columns J and K have a lookup table. And remember how our lookup table works. 0% would be an F, etc. 64.5% would be a D. That's the minimum boundary for D. Also, just remember to put percentages in these columns, okay, in these cells, because if you don't put percentages in, then when you're comparing your grade to these grades, it's not gonna work. So make sure you label these as percentages. And then you're going to be creating a formula in cell H5 that will look up the grade. So here, this letter grade, you should not be typing a grade in. You're going to use the lookup table to actually look up the grade. Okay? In column D, you're going to be creating a formula that determines the percentage of each grade's individual, sorry, I should restate this. Create a formula that determines the percentage grade for each individual assignment. In other words, in column D, you're going to be taking a look at creating a formula that will calculate the percentage for each individual assignment, and that goes there. And then in column E, you're going to be creating a formula that determines the letter grade. So in this column, once you determine the percentage, you can easily determine the letter grade by using your lookup table and a VLOOKUP formula. Then you're going to be using conditional formatting to highlight the percentage grade of the assignment. So, for example, if the percentage grade was 90%, I would want it highlighted in yellow because that percentage is an A- or better. And so you're going to highlight according to the rules. And then when you're done, you're going to submit your project. After you're done with this, if there is some time, I'm going to be writing some extension tasks on this assignment. So that will be kind of an extension. That'll be sort of a bonus, if you will, if this assignment is finished. All right, so good luck with your assignment. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.